Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna talk about bullying. Well, I mean, my bullying experience. I mean, not that I bullied someone, but someone bullied me. You know? So if you got confused, then yeah. So like, all this bullying stuff started like.
We are the Black Veil Bride.
I'm not sure how long ago. Like, probably like fucking 3 years ago? Wait, so like 4 years, 6th grade, let's start 6th grade, all this fucking bullying started. I used to call names like faggot, gay, whatever you get called. Well, I mean, because back then in 6th grade, I was a little wannabe gangbanger, so, yeah. And so, like, even though I was a little wannabe gangbanger, and I was down to do what I wanted to do, like, I was down to go and kill someone. I was down to go and, like, basically, yeah, kill someone. But I actually never did it, because I knew that wasn't right, so every time I denied it, I used to call faggot, gay, like, any fucking thing that you get called when you get bullied. And so, afterwards, I met my friend, Elias, and, he's the one that changed me, like, he made me into, like, a rocker, like, to a different person, to a better person, because it was one day, I was in school, and then, like, he told me to listen to Slipknot, so I did, and then afterwards, I started changing, I let my hair grow, I started wearing skinny jeans, like slim t-shirts, and that's when the bully actually started. It started when I stopped hanging out with my friends, and they were like, dude, you're fucking gay. Why did you change to a fucking rocker? That's fucking lame. Go kill yourself. Now, I told them, I was like, I fucking changed because I want a better life. I don't want to be that low life unlike you guys. And so then afterwards, I was just being called gay, faggot, and whatnot, emo, and eventually, I was like, that really hurt my feelings, but I just never told anyone, because I didn't have no one to talk to, and so, yeah, I didn't have anyone to talk to, and so I just kept it to myself, and I had so much, like, fucking, like, I don't know, I was just like, I feel like I just couldn't explain it, but like it just hurt so much, like everything. And so it started from there, and then like 8th grade got even worse. I went from 7th grade, it got a bit worse, and then I literally got denied by like most of my friends. Basically lost some friends because I turned all rockers or whatever. And then 8th grade is when it really got worse. I remember there was one time where I was really getting bullied. Like, I was being called emo. I remember someone started a rumor about me that I slept with another guy. And when I heard about the rumor, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna end myself right now, so I won't have to deal with this shit in the past. I mean, in the future. And so I was like, I'm just gonna end this shit now, tonight or tomorrow, whatever. And then like, bam, I moved like an hour away from where I used to live, and then I got transferred to another school. And there's where I met my other friend, Daniel, which introduced me to Black Veil Brides. And from there, I started listening to them. And after I started listening to them, I was like, hey, I like this band. And so, like, I fell in love with them. And I just started listening to other songs. And apparently I'm a huge fan of them now. And you probably won't get a lot of heat in this, because many people don't like Black Veil Brides because of their music and because of the way they dress, but it doesn't really matter. And, yeah, I started listening to them. And so, I don't know what to say. I mean, like, okay, so I started listening to them, I fell in love with them, became the #1 fan or something, whatever. And so, after after I started listening to them, I was like, wow, these guys like have inspired me to fucking live. And so, I mean, they inspired me a lot because like their music is fucking awesome, and their solos or whatever. But it's like, listen to the music, it's just like amazing. Like if I ever feel sad or depressed or mad, even mad, all I have to do is listen to Black Veil Brides, and all those feelings will go away, and I just be like happy. And so yeah, I mean, they fucking saved me a lot. And but then I was still getting bullied at the same time. Yeah, so I was getting bullied still. And then there was this one time where I got jumped by my old friend. Well, they're not even friends anymore, but I got jumped by some of them. And then that same time, that same day I got jumped. Like even though I was into Black Veil Brides, I mean like not listening to them at the spot, but like even though I was still listening to their music, like at that time, like I just really want to end this now. I mean, I can't take the pain anymore. I just want to end the suffering, and I don't want to hear from anyone anymore. So what happened was that that same day I went home. And then at night I got up to get a knife because I was going to fucking stab myself in the heart. Like I was actually that fucking suicidal. Then I started listening to Black Veil Brides, and that's when Sweet Blasphemy came in, which is one of the songs. And as soon as I heard that whole song, I was just like pouring tears. And, I mean, yeah, I fucking cry, and I don't really give a fuck. I mean, you know, everyone cried. So yeah, so I was pouring tears, and I didn't tell anyone. Everyone wants to sleep or something, and then I eventually fell asleep. I ended up falling asleep. So I ended up falling asleep. My mom came into the room. It's just I had my hand on a knife, and I was slipping, so like she could like kind of see it because it was kind of out. It was because I had it under a blanket. So I mean a fucking pillow. So it was like half of the knife was sticking out, my hand was above it. She like took it away from me to put it back in the kitchen. So then next morning, she was like, I got up and everything was like, it was normal. I mean like it was normal, but then like my mom got up and then she was just like crying, and then I guess she found out that I wanted to kill myself. And then I told her everything was going to be okay. But I just never told her I was getting bullied, so that's a problem. I never told her because I was too afraid. And so I just let that be, and I kept getting bullied. And then eventually I started cutting, and I basically cut both of my hands. I cut my fucking legs. I just started cutting for like 2 years, 3 years, and I'm glad. I mean, like, I'm not glad that I was cutting, but like, I mean, because like now I don't cut anymore. Like, I didn't like even when I feel like I'm just like, why do I want to cut myself? I'm just harming myself. So I don't do that. So it's been like almost a year since I've been cut myself, which is good. Self-harm, as people call it. And I'm not suicidal anymore. The only reason I don't cut anymore, or the other reason I'm not suicidal, is because I eventually stopped giving a fuck I stopped giving a fuck what other people say about me. So the people that were bullying me, they just call me faggots and whatever, and I just went along with it. I was like, yeah, I'm a faggot, so what? I don't give a fuck, man. And so like I left them confused, and they were like, what the fuck? And so like, so eventually I stopped giving a fuck. I didn't care what people say to me. And then the more they tried, the care I less. And so, basically, there was at one point, there was another point where like they like put like faggot, piece of shit, what's this motherfucker on my wall, on my locker. But yeah, I ignored it because I was like, they don't fucking know me, and they, I mean they do know me, but they didn't know my life, you know, my life story. So it was like, these guys don't really even know me that good. And so I just ignore it. And so when I started ignoring more of their stuff, they started getting confused. And so, yeah, I mean, now when people like, be like, hey dude, you're a fucking faggot, I just go along with it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm a faggot. Or when my friends be like, dude, you like the D, right? And I was like, dude, fuck yeah, I love the D. It's like, dude, you like getting fucking the ass, right? And I was like, dude, hell yeah, I do. So I just go along with it, because I really don't give a fuck, you know? And like, for whoever's watching this, and if you're watching this, and you're very suicidal, and you cut yourself, trust me, don't fucking cut yourself, and don't even try to commit suicide, because if you cut yourself, and like, I mean, you gotta enjoy life, you know? Because like, when you're older, you're gonna probably regret it. You don't regret like everything. I mean, because there's like, you may think no one really cares about you, but really, some friends actually do care about you. I mean, I thought like no one cared about me. I just felt like a fucking loner, and I felt like I had no friends at all. So, but then eventually, there's like a whole bunch of people that actually care about me. And I really didn't know they cared about me. So now I'm just like, wow, these people care about me, and I care about them, because they're actually true friends. And so that kind of like helped me out, like not cutting myself. And so yeah, now I'm just living life. I mean, I don't cut myself because now I'm not being suicidal, and I don't even think of trying to cut myself, or I don't even think of like trying to commit suicide. Because literally, now that I think of it, I think that was fucking stupid. So if you're watching this, trust me, don't fucking cut yourself, or don't self-harm, or don't even try to commit suicide. Because if you ever do, you're just making people's life even worse. You're making your family's life worse, and you're making your friends' life worse. So if you just like stay like on fucking Earth or whatever, and don't kill yourself, everything will be okay. All you gotta do is ignore these motherfuckers who talk shit about you. But if you have a phone or an iPod and you have earphones, and there's someone talking shit about you, either it's in class or outside, wear your fucking earphones, blast your fucking music, and just fucking walk away from them. Because if you just stay there and listen to them, of course it's gonna get hard. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I wanna kill myself. Oh, because they're bullying me. All you gotta do is listen to music, blast fucking music, and then ignore them, or just go up to them, talk shit to them, be like, hey, you don't fucking know me. You don't know my life. So stop talking shit about me, you know? So that's all you gotta do. I mean, it's that simple. And so the things I do, so like if I'm ever mad, pissed off, or mad, pissed off, sad, depressed, whatever, first, if I'm mad, I listen to like hardcore metal shit, or like yeah, just hardcore shit. You got Suicide Silence, Chelsea Grin, Jaffa Cowboy, I listen to that. Then I start getting calmed down, so that's when I listen to metalcore, like Alexandria, Tracy the Bug, Black Veil Brides, Bring Me the Horizon, what else? Those type of bands. Then I go even lower to alternative. That's when I'm like really calm, like not really calm, but I'm calm. Like Blink-182, those the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. What else? I can't remember the rest that I listen to. Then when I'm really calm, that's when I listen to like when I'm even more calm, I listen to reggae, like yeah, basically reggae. Then when I'm like extremely calm, I listen to orchestra. And orchestra helps me the fuck out. Because like, I mean, it's like just like peaceful, you know? So you don't feel suicidal, you don't feel like so hard or like harming yourself, so that's good. And so, yeah, that's what I do when I'm mad. And when I'm sad or depressed or mad too, what I do is just, I draw. I like just draw or doodle. It doesn't matter. I just do draw, and then eventually I forget why I was mad or depressed. And so that works. The other thing is, I can't remember what the other thing is. Or just read. That's what I do. I read like novels. You know, the falling novels. Those are my favorite kind of books. You can listen to, fucking read books, and that can like help you out a lot. Or you can like just write or something, and like just like write, I don't know, try to write a song or a poem, or like have a little diary and just write. It's just stuff like just write, you know. Just be like, get a diary and be like, today was like the worst day of my life. This guy, blah 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 blah. It just keeps going on, but then eventually there's gonna be at one point when you're like, there's gonna be one point where it's gonna be like, why was I mad? So you can go back to the first page that you were writing and be like, okay, it doesn't really matter anymore. And then you can close your diary, and then you won't be mad anymore. You won't feel suicidal anymore, or you won't like feel like harming yourself anymore. So yeah, you know, because that's what I basically do. But like, I mean, I don't keep a diary around. I just like write something. Yeah. So those were my tips. Like, if you're ever like mad or anything like that, and if you ever get bullied too with the earphones thing, or talk shit to them, or like tell them what you feel and all that, you know. And so yeah, I mean, that was like my whole bullying experience, like basically like a story. I mean, yeah, something. Because aside from like the first day began to like the last end, and into like the things I started doing, so I won't like trip and like feel all suicidal. Cause like now, I don't wear makeup anymore. Not just cause like they called me fag. It's just like I just stopped wearing it. I don't paint my nose anymore because I don't know. I just don't feel. I guess I'm too lazy for it. I don't wear dark colors anymore. It's not because like I was getting called emo. It's that like it just doesn't really go with me anymore. I'm kind of like changing again. And I don't dye my hair black anymore, as you can see. And yeah. Well, this is going to be the end of my bullying experience and the tips you get to do. So remember, if you're getting bullied, put your fucking earphones on, blast music, and just walk away from those motherfuckers, and then just have a nice day. And if you're pissed off, mad, pissed off, depressed, or whatever, listen to music, draw, read, or write. And I promise you, it'll calm you down, because it has calmed me down a lot. And so, yeah, well, I guess this is it. And remember, if you haven't listened to Black or Bright, and you're very suicidal, but yet you hate Black or Bright, at least give it a chance, and like, listen to at least like other songs, because they're all good. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is the end of the video, and hope you guys learned something from my tips. Yeah, tips, or whatever. Well, I'll see you guys later with Mark, which will be tomorrow, Friday. He'll be coming over, and we're making a new video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.